Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers. We're in the Premiership. We're just entering our 9th season. We've had quite a busy transfer window. It's become quite apparent that we can't compete for the best players. The price range is just out of our reach. Sorry, I'm going to move the camera just so I can talk through this a bit easier. We've had quite a busy transfer window. Okay, Bustos went. Part exchange, we put him in part exchange for Shaquan Powell. Brighton came back, they wanted a goalkeeper, so he was literally sitting on the bench. Well, he wasn't even sitting on the bench, he was third choice, so I let him go. Victorino, had an offer come in for him, 35 million almost. Again, he was a bit part player last season. I didn't envisage him getting a lot of playing time this season, so he's gone. Watson, this was a striker that said he was the best at the club and wanted to play some more. Nobody wants to give him any money for him, so he's gone out on loan. And Ricardo refused to renew his contract, wanted to keep his options open for the end of the season and see what his options were going to be. Put him on the transfer list. Celtic came in, offered me 37 million for him over the period of time. I had no option but to take it. So we swapped Ricardo straight away for Lavino. We went to Liverpool and we signed this guy. They're pretty much a match. I think Ricardo's heading is slightly better. Other than that, their stats pretty much matched up. Shaquan Powell, extra support at the back. Okay, he can play anywhere across the back. He's not just defender right. He's training at the moment for central defender, and we'll have him on the left back then when that comes to fruition. And we've also signed. We'd signed him before the end of the season. Yeah, that's right. So if you come on when there's a few more players gone out or free, I just wanted them at the club. They weren't going to do anything. Reece Nuttall, youth player, he had a bit of promise in him, but Olympiacos offered me 18 million, so we snapped their hand off. All of these then are out on loan with potential fees on them. They're not worth a lot, and there's no other big ones here that have gone out. The other big one is Florin Croteru. We've bought him in. Thinks he's a centre half. Not quite sure at 5'11". We're going to give him a go, see how he does. I think he's probably going to end up playing either side of centre half, or if he starts centre half, then you've got the cover. He's got fantastic stamina. He should theoretically be a very good player. Okay, pretty much same as last season. Wage budgets are given. We don't sign anybody much over 24 years of age, so that's not going to be a big thing. And we are trying to wrap everybody up on long-term contracts. Dragon, the goalkeeper's just signed a new 5-year contract, even though he had 2 years left. He had a very low release clause. He's still got a release clause, but it's somewhere up around about 60-70 million now. So we are looking to keep players in. We're going to have to get the mid-table finish this season, aren't we? Finance-wise, we spent a lot. We bought a lot in. Okay, we've still got 22 million in the bank. We've got 16.5 left on the transfer budget, but if I spend that, I obliterate that. So I'm loath to spend it. You can see our wage budget's gone up. We're having to pay players a little bit more to get them to come. But the truth is, we just can't compete with the big teams. They're paying 80, 90, 100 million pound for players. We're at the other end of the net. We're offering 20, 30, 40 at a push, and that means 40 is only when I've sold somebody for that sort of money. We haven't got the cash there to go and improve a team. So anyway, that's how that is. So we're going to get in today. Pretty much same start of season as we had last season. We're away at Man United for our first game, so a good test. Then we've got Brighton. So that's pretty much the same. A bit of a deja vu moment there, because that's pretty much the same start we had last season. Ikoliks is in goal. Ellison, Furlong, Dorton. We're going to try Quaturu as centre half and Ferrioli out wide. Ferrioli's out wide because we've already got an injury. Okay, he's been out for a couple of weeks, so he's back in a day or two. Lavino, the new guy, then central defensive midfield player, and Trifkovic and Menino central midfield. We're persevering with the Mizzalas at the moment. See how that goes. It did us all right end of last season. Hansen wide left. Calamai has been awesome in pre-season again, so we're going to give him a show today. And Ruiz up front. Ruiz probably didn't play as much as he should have last season. He's a cracking player. He's got pace, he's got touch, he's got everything, and I'm hoping he's going to do a bit with us. Joe was a bit gutted, but he has just signed a new contract. He's agreed now that he isn't a regular starter, so backup or whatever, however it's worded. But he knows he's not going to get the football that he was getting. He threw his toys out originally, but then come round. And then the rest of it is pretty much a match, so I'm going to make a promise to try, not to waffle so much this season. So yeah, first game away, Man United. It's going to be interesting to see how well we've done. So we struggled with these last season. I think we lost 7-2 here last year. So it's going to be an interesting test. We definitely don't want that this season. And I'll be honest, I've been thinking all the way through close season. And this is a worry. This is a big worry. That's a cracking save by the keeper. Oh, he's already repaid some of the money I've paid him. His fee for signing a new contract, loyalty bonus, whatever you want to call it, 2.5 million. But I'm not going to get a goalie that good for £6 million, I'm afraid. So he's worth it. And here we are. We're building up then right nicely here. If we can get in front, Ruiz got it. He's got that. Yes, we've gone one up at Man United. Trifkovic. So yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm not. Last season I thought we were in for Europe, but this season mid-table. I stand by my guns. This side, it's not a lot different from last season. There's only 2 or 3 players different, and I've bought them solely to replace players that have naturally moved on. Not that we wanted to sell them. And I think this side, as it develops, is the potential's there. It's just getting it ahead of them sooner rather than later. But I have also said to myself that if this season, I'm not having another season like last season. Once that starts happening, I'm either going to quit and look for another job or try and find another job before I go. But this is the start of our 9th season. I've been loyal to the 2 clubs, and that was nearly an own goal. We are really making a fist of this with Man United today, aren't we? But yeah, I'm not going to have another season where it's just a struggle to keep our heads above water, and the fact we can't even compete with the likes of Brighton and that mind. They were outbidding us on players and players. That's a penalty, ref. Come on, ref. He took the ball first, I know, but he followed through, foot up. And there's Krateru leaping like a salmon, all 5'11" of him. And this is a bit of a worry. They're getting out wide. I'm confident though, and that's a cracking take by Ferriola and a lovely ball out. We've still got a bad pass in us. It's a little bit. Oh my God, what's going to happen every time we've got the ball in our defensive third? But that's a cracking ball. And Menino's in. Can he find a cross? It's been pushed out wide. He's played it back to Elliott. And a lovely ball in, and that's 2-0. Oh! Didn't we do this at the start of last season though? But 2-0. Ruiz. He's repaid my faith by getting the second goal for us here today. And that's a lovely bit of build-up play again. Bang into the box, and it took a wicked deflection off Ruiz. He didn't know a lot about it, but we'll take the goal. Absolute dream start to the season here. 20 minutes in, 2-0 up. Yeah, 2-0 up against United. And yeah, Trifkovic just smashed it straight into Ruiz, and it bounced off him into the net. So we'll have that. It's about time we had a rub of the green, isn't it? And I'm sorry, I've got Coventry Middlesbrough 0-0, 81 minutes gone on my right shoulder. Should have waited till it ended before I started this, but I sit there getting let's get it done. And that's a bad pass again in a place when we're on the attack, and the keeper's covered his box well. There comes out and gathers a ball. Ikoliks been an absolutely fantastic find. £6 million, and I think he's going to be one of the Premier Division's better players. He's going to be a world-class goalkeeper, if not one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And that's over the top for Kalami. He's getting out wide. He's taking him on. He's going to get that ball in. He has. It's a lovely cross to Ruiz, and that's 3-0. Oh my God, is this really the same team that I had last season? I'm speechless, guys. I secretly thought from pre-season, and I'm doing it again because look what happened last season. But come on, give us credit. That is... And now this is where it gets a bit, because we can let 3 goals in 3 minutes, mind. In less than 3 minutes, so... And that's straight through the goalie. I've just bragged him up, haven't I? I'm going to praise him. We're 2 goals to the good. 26 minutes gone. No, I'm not. That's too much. Don't need to encourage him, but the keeper should have had that, shouldn't he? So I can praise. We're more than 2 goals in front, so that's okay. Oh, and again, we've been caught on the ball, and this is what I said, isn't it? We can easily lose 3 goals. And maybe this is the same team I was watching last season, because this is suddenly looking awfully bad. And there you go, it's 3-2 in 2 minutes. Come on, ref, that was offside. Please, pretty please. He's going to give it any because they've already took the ball. Yeah. Oh, what are we doing? We've been absolutely fantastic to get 3-0 up, haven't we? And why did they even do a check? Come on. Why put us through that? Oh, we've been absolutely fantastic. And look at this, 27-29. At least we've only got more than 3 minutes. But this is promising, okay? We're not folding like we did last season. Oh, I'm still gutted that we've let them back into this. We're gonna try a different approach this time. Come on, guys, let's do this. And if we play the second half like we did the first half, we're gonna come away with some points here today. I'm still gutted that we've let them get 2 goals that quick and that easily. But even on that second goal, I seen a player diving in to try and get a block in on it, which we weren't doing last season. And this is a big worry, guys. And there you go. 47 minutes, it's 3-3. And are we capitulating again? All that hard work in the first half, all that good work in the first half. And we're just not. The highs and lows of football. So Ant's not playing well. We're going to wait for this highlight. He can score from here. Menino's taking it from range. That's wide. I want to get Hansen off. He's not doing the business. And that's why it wasn't Almada taking it. Apart from 6-3, the goalie, that's not fair. Look at the save he made right at the start of the game. You know, he kept us in the game then. He kept it at 0-0. Yeah, he should have maybe saved 1 or 2 of the others, but there's 10 players in front of him at the same time. So at 60 minutes, a draw would be okay. I could live with that. Dalton over the bar. Dalton, ex-Man United player, would have been a nice touch for him to score there, and there, this is a worry. Keeper's come and gathered that. Wow. And I remember commenting on that in the first half. He's you know, he commands a box. Pateru, I may make a change in a minute, get another centre half on a bit taller. And this is a ball we need now. A mistake from them. It doesn't happen, does it? It's only our players it does that. Come on, guys, get stuck in. Over the top, Skamaka in behind. And there you go, guys. We're 4-3 down just like that. Oh, dear, dear, dear. I hate this game sometimes. Oh, dear, dear, dear. 3-0 up to 4-3 down. But this is what Man United do to you. I'm not interested in a tight offside. The goal's been given. Get on with the blooming game. And this could be going pear-shaped now, guys. 7-2 last season. And that's a nice nick by Calamar into Ruiz. Now Ruiz has got the ability to score from anywhere. He's played it back to Calamar. Can he get the... And he has! It's 4-4. We're not going down without a fight. That is a nice bit of play. Ruiz, Calamai picked the ball up, played it into Ruiz, absolutely beautiful. Ruiz ran at the centre of that defence, drew the players to him, and then just a lovely little layoff to Calamai to run in on, and what a nice little inside finish. With the inside of his right foot there, past the goalkeeper for 4-4. Has the momentum switched? Or is there more goals in this game yet? I certainly don't want to be managing teams that are going at it like this all season. And that's well cut out by Kachiru. He's made a good one there. Maybe he is a centre half, but I just don't think he's tall enough. Can we get this? Ruiz wins it. He got up well, but we've been caught on the ball this time. And I need to get some subs on. I want this to finish, and that's Quateru again with a nice header clear and found the man. And that's a lovely ball in again for Kalamai. Come on, my boy, play it in the middle. Oh, he's gone for glory. And I do say it a lot, but that was very Mo Salah. Better options to the side of him. So let's have a look at this. Things are a little bit better than they were. I've only just brought him on and he's playing awful. Maybe we do this then, and that might... There's a method to my madness, guys. I don't want to lose Ruiz. He's playing too well. I need to get some fresh legs on, though, to try and get this last goal. I'm going to make this change, guys. Right or wrong. Let's see what happens there. And I think that's it. I don't want to change too much. They're playing well. Why would I actually... Lavino's not playing great. We'll bring Watson in there and see what happens. So that's 3 out. 3 changes. Not going to change 5 just because I've got 5. I do tend to do that a lot. And I'm hoping we just see this game out now. It's a long ball and there's nobody here. Nobody picked up the space. And that's in behind, but... Oh, he's missed it. Oh, and I've just moved him out there and he missed it. And yeah, you can cry, but that is Quateru. Oh, boys. Oh, it's so undeserved. We've played so well to score 4 goals at here. Like he just controlled it for him, didn't he? I don't want to see any more of that. Let's get the game done. Can we get back into this again? Bichiabu was unlucky to start on the bench, to be honest. He's first teamer. I just got to try the new blood out. Henry Kamali took that well. Back to Quateru. Quateru over the top, and he's making amends here with Amadi, and we we've pulled it back again. 5-5. 5-5 at Old Trafford. Well, I never... And there's still time to go on and win this, mind, guys. Let's be honest. This game isn't over yet. Still time to go on and lose it as well, mind. But 5-5. What a ball Quateru made up for that mistake he made. And that looks like offside to me there. But it wasn't him who came for the ball. So it's nice to see the game understanding how it works. It's 5-5. Come on, guys. Let's not. And there's Kalamai getting a good tackle in. Straight to the opposition now. No point tackling in this game, is there? Because all you do is pass a ball on to another player running through. And they're in behind us again. And this is a worry. And oh, what is going on? How can this be a game? How can it be 6-5, guys? How can... And I don't agree with that at all. So we're going to get Furlong Dorton off. We're going to bring Angrizola on to see whether he can give him a couple of goals in a few minutes that remain. Because we know he's got it in his game. And I'm going to take Kalamai off, and I'm going to bring Ebert, I think. Yep, that's the changes, guys. In it to win it. Let's go. There's nothing else to do. We're going to demand a bit more. We're going to actually go attacking. And it's just going to fizzle out now at 6-5, isn't it? What a game. What a start of the season. How unlucky were we? How unlucky were we? Right, guys, I'm not waffling on this season. We've lost 6-5 in our opening game to Man United at Old Trafford. I still can't believe it. Still can't believe it. I'll see you in a couple of days for Brighton at home. There we go then, we're playing Brighton today at home. No changes to the team at all. But I can't fault the effort they put in the first game. Just hope we can pick that up today and it hasn't done us too much harm. Looking at the morale, it's all still going in the right direction. Nicolik in goal, Elliots and Furlong Dorton. Going to stick with Quateru for now in a central defensive role. Ferriola out wide, Lavino, central midfield, Trifkovic and Menino, central midfield, Mizales, Hansen, Kalame out front. How is Hansen? He was the one that picked up a knock, wasn't he? And then Ruiz up front. I've only just recovered from the 6-5 at Man United. I'm gutted after being 3-0 up. I've watched the game back on the edit thinking, could I have changed anything, done anything different? But I don't think even if I played it again I would, because 3-0 up, you don't change nothing, do you? You know, so it was a bit of a worry. Then I thought about changing stuff for this game, but we scored 5 goals against Man United at Old Trafford, and let's see, it's too early to be changing stuff. So yeah, if we can get Brighton, we should be good for 10 goals here, shouldn't we? So I'm hoping we're going to be a bit more solid at the back. I thought we were a bit open, although I thought we defended better overall. We lost 6-5, do you know what I mean? It's one of them. So it's a much more relaxed, chilled opening to this game. And straight away it's a worry that some of the players aren't performing, but we've got a corner in the 35th minute. First highlight, Menino. It's cleared. Lavino gets up and wins it up down to Menino. Menino drives in and he scores a cracking goal. At the near goalie should be looking at himself there, Mr. Fabio, because that was a lovely move. Once the corner was cleared, the nod down and the pass back in was a joy to watch. Menino in, headed clear. The new guy, Lavino, got it down to Furlong Dorton, back to Menino, and bang! Straight through the goalkeeper. You're going to be asking questions of himself there. It's not going to be offside, is it, guys? Because look where he is. Come on. And yeah, 1-0. And let's hope we can build on this. This is a worry. I don't like seeing players, even though we're 1-0 up. And it's Kalame with the corner again. You could do with the centre half leaping like a fish here. And he's on it. Doesn't matter because Hansen's put in a rebound. Go away, referee. It was a corner. He couldn't be offside. He could, because we won the header. And he's given it. And yeah, come on, there's two. Why does VAR even get involved? So it's 2-0 at half time. This is looking better, guys, this season. I have promised myself we're not going to flaff about this year like we did last year. We will jump ship if need be, but I don't think we're going to have to, because I'm really keen on making this Blackburn team work, because it's there. It's just getting it out of them. And there you go, that's 3-0. Furlong Dorton at the near post. Lovely little nod in. And 3-0. Now, that's 8 goals in 2 games. There's not a lot wrong with this team. You know, and that's against 2 sides that aren't going to struggle this season. They're going to be in the mix. Well, I would imagine Brighton would be in the mix. We're going to make some changes because we're in a position now, guys, where I can rotate and rest some players. I want to get Lavino out because I want to bring Watson in. What we couldn't do last season much is try and bring his, because this guy is going to be a cracking player. He just needs the playing time. I want to get Powell on, which gives me a chance to give Ellison a bit of a rest. I want to get Bichiabu on so we can give Croy a rest, so that's 3. I want to get Joel on and give Ruiz a rest. And we're definitely going to be taking this guy off. Saved him for the last. Where are you? Almada's there. And then we just do this. And that's our 5 substitutions, guys. All made it 70 minutes. Sit back, get the cigar out, feet on the table, and enjoy the rest of the game. And straight away, Trifkovic should have been coming off by the look of that. But we've they haven't had a look in, really, have they? This is a fantastic home performance after the defeat to Man United. And yes, we've run out comfortable 3-0 winners. Well, there's a turnaround. So that puts us 7th. Been there before, haven't we? Man United are 2nd, so they must have won again because they've got 6 points. But 2 games, 3 points. After the start we had against Man United, I'm quite happy with that. So I try to keep on top of what teams are doing, and Chelsea's not had a good start, neither have Arsenal. So, what a first episode. We're going to have a look at the schedule. we're going to say that we're going to come back around here somewhere. Wolves Everton. It might be a bit Fulham Burnley-ish. We'll see how the season's going. It could even stretch. No, that's two. So we might come back for Reading, Southampton, Wolves, somewhere around here, and then we'll come back then for the top games here. 2 of those. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you again. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.